Let me share with you 4 tips to be a good communicator as a leader. So every time that you want to influence people, every time that you want to connect with them, why not trying those 4 tips I will share with you? Tip number 1, move from a monologue to a dialogue. So try to avoid speaking only without listening, connecting, interacting with people. So try to go to a dialogue, which means asking questions to people, listening to them. Try to go to this conversation where by the end we are getting information, both of us, we are inspiring trust to each other, and we are building something together. So tip number 1 to be a good communicator as a leader is go from monologue to a dialogue. Tip number 2, and this is not only for communication, it's I guess a good tip to be a leader, it's to be an expert on your topic. If you want to influence people, you should know your topic. Because if you don't know your topic, you will use expressions like, well, I think, maybe, who knows, and this doesn't work, right? By the end, you should be the expert on the topic. The expert on your project, the expert on your company, the expert on your country, the expert on this field, to be followed by people. So tip number 2 is to be a real expert on your topic. Spend time and sometimes money reading, learning, exploring things about your industry, about your company, about your profession. Tip number 3, share some emotions. We don't like machines, we don't like robots. We prefer real people, people that we can interact with them, people that we can be with them in a real way. So if at some point you feel that you have some emotions that you can share with people because you feel disappointed, angry, or extremely happy, why not sharing some of those emotions? And we know that today's great leaders, from politics to business, they are sharing these emotions with people, with followers. And this is not vulnerability, you are showing that you are powerful when you are doing this. And the last tip, tip number 4, is replace ego with empathy. What does it mean? Let me share with you this story. If you are selling something to someone, to a potential buyer, no one is buying your products because your products are good. I mean, your products are good, this is obvious for you, of course, but if they are buying your products, it's because they need your products. So by the end, we need to focus on the other side to influence them. So what does it mean, replace ego with empathy? This means stop talking about you and start talking about them. Start talking about their needs, their feelings, their concerns, and this is a very good way to connect with people and potentially to influence them. So remember, those 4 tips could help you to improve your leadership skills when you are communicating with your potential followers.